It's way too early for this. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully it's not 6:30 wherever you are, because that's way too early to be doing a live stream. But, well, here we are. It's nice and quiet, so that's why I'm streaming now. So yeah, we're going to be doing playing some more SMToH like last week, where I first released Ring 6. It's been a week now, so we're now in place version 13 as opposed to, well, 1. And there have been tons of bug fixes over the past week. And if you find any more, go to the Discord and make a bug report thing. Put it in the bug reports forum channel. And then also, if you do that, it's best if you ping me as well. That way it adds me to like follow that thread. I've been checking it frequently enough. Like it does mark it as unread if you don't ping me, but then I have to like click follow, and I might forget, and then might forget the thread even existed. So yeah. Oh yeah, to further incentivize you to join, you can get the Met the Owner badge. You can join right now. This is Ring 6. Big shocker, YouTube updated their UI, but this is actually the first time I've seen that they've ever updated the streaming UI. But, well, I guess nothing is safe from the quote-unquote improvements, such as where are the concurrent, why does it just say a dash there? The number of viewers currently connected to the stream is at the most recently available time. Why is it just a dash like half of these things? Still don't know what's going on with that bug. For some reason, there's a client-sided visual glitch where it shows as a dash over here until you hover over it. I don't know why. I thought it was like, because if I can confirm with the dev console, if I like print what your leader stat number is, it still says it like correctly, and like different people on the server will see different users with dashes. Very weird, but it's just a visual glitch, so I don't know. Alright, well, let's get started. Well, hold on. I'm just kidding. There are a couple of towers I need to do a stats wipe for me, using the dev console. Because it says I've beaten that one, and I in fact haven't. That was from testing. So I have a command that will do that. That'll be that tower. And that tower. Alright. Then if I it's not going to change the sign green, but it did just clear all my stats. So if I looked in tower stats, I wouldn't see them. There's also a bunch of ring select secrets that have been added via uploading modules, so that must have been quite annoying to the person doing that, so I appreciate it. I will, again, like, well, never mind. I don't feel like explaining that. Anyway, you can see you have to rejoin for them to turn back from green to red, because there's nothing scripted to do that, because there's no reason to. Only for this testing purpose are you ever going to see that. Okay. Now, kind of wanted to hit some harder towers today, but let's do like an easier one down here as like a warm-up. Let's do, I guess we could do my own. Let's do Star Spangled Banner. I didn't even get teleported to TOIIS, even though I entered it. Yeah, typical errors. So yeah, while testing, let me put these in here. With no clip, like it'll still give me the stats for winning towers, but it doesn't give me the badge unless I'm in team test. Wait, how do you do this? Oh yeah, you spawn the box, then run over here quickly. There we go. America ball. Then hold it there, and there's the button. And it activates that. Want to know something funny? This tower would not, almost didn't exist because I built most of it, like, while I was on my family trip this summer on my laptop. But Roblox decided it would be funny if it would just randomly sign me out. And I don't know my Roblox password. Like, I don't have it memorized. So then I was almost just completely fried. And this trip was, like, June 30th to July 3rd. So, like, I think it was June 30th to, like, July 2nd. So it gave me, like, basically the trip to build the tower. And then, like, one day to edit it, because like I needed to post it on the 4th of July, right? Independence Day. Wow, that's lovely that just happened. So yeah. Well, we love button progress, so yay. Okay. But yeah, Roblox decided to sign me out, so luckily I managed to find an alternative way to sign in. I don't remember what it was. It was like sign in with a different device or something. I mean, I don't know what I would have done. Like, would I have built the tower? Like, I already had started it. Like, I'd built, like, a floor or two. I guess I would have, like, I don't know, posted it not on the 4th of July. Which wouldn't have been ideal, but, you know, better than nothing, I guess. Alright, there's that. Get the exposure to the button. Yeah. Alright, and then you got this floor. Oh, yes, this. I'm now able to vote on its difficulty. And you got this part. Yay. And then the end with the fireworks. Lovely. By the way, if you didn't realize, that's my own tower. That's the one I built for this ring. There we go. Alright. I guess I should go vote on the difficulty. Yeah. It's marked as low medium. Kind of think it's a bit harder than that, actually. I mean, I would think I should make, or I should agree with the tower of my own, or the difficulty of my own tower. Like, wait, hold on. These are the wrong difficulty options. Low, medium should be mid easy, high easy, low medium, mid medium, high medium. Oopsie. I don't know, I kind of feel like it's mid-medium, maybe even high-medium. Too bad that option doesn't exist, because I'm stupid, apparently. Alright. Yeah. You would think I'd agree with my own, what I set this difficult. Wait, no. I don't think I set that one, actually. Or any of these. The lobby builders did. You know what, never mind. Okay. Good warm-up. Let's do, like, TOAT now. Tower of Awful Top Heads. I need to add, like, a little speed booster going over to the advanced towers, because it's annoying to walk over there every time. There you go. Alright. Then I also improved the lighting on here. That was a thing from last stream with all the bug fixing. It's not really a bug, but the lighting in Ring 6, it looks good in the lobby, but in particularly dark towers like this one, it's like super hard to see anything. Like button. Whee! And I tried changing the lighting, but it wasn't really working for some reason. Great, okay. I guess this is what happens when you try to play this game at 6 in the morning. Yeah, what I found out, and I already knew this was a thing that happens, but I guess I forgot. The skybox actually changes how the lighting looks. You would think the skybox, like, you can't actually see the skybox. It's got like the bubble skybox, which is basically just a really big inverted sphere around the whole map. Hold on, there we go. Jumping in here will be useless. Yeah, well, not very low jump. Okay. Oh, and these are ouch bricks also, be careful. Right, so you would think, skybox wouldn't change anything because you can't see it. But for whatever reason, it does actually affect the lighting. So the skybox they have set, like, I say they because I didn't say that the lobby builders did, but it's the space skybox, the same one that's used in Tower of the Planets, which for whatever reason makes everything appear harsher, I would say. Like, shadows are a lot darker, and dark colored towers are really, like, they're not easy to see things, you know. From now on, teleporters will teleport you here. Right, so we got sort of the net at the halfway point. So if I change the skybox to a brighter one, such as the default one, not that you'll be able to actually see the skybox itself, but you'll be able to see the lighting change, like, so yeah. However, I did, wait, can you stand on those? I guess you can. I thought they were button activated or something. So yeah, basically by changing the skybox on these darker towers, it makes it so you can see. It does, like, heavily affect, maybe not heavily, but it does affect the lighting out here. It looks like it's daytime instead of nighttime, but honestly, it's not even that bad. Like, I'd rather that than you not be able to see anything in the tower. And besides, you're not really looking outside much while you're in the tower. Not as much as when you're in the lobby anyway. Alright, then we got the button thing. There we go. See these spinny elevators? Yeah, they will push you forward. Nice. Failing is dying, or falling is dying. Ooh, another bug I fixed. Another tower rush bug. Was if on that jump there, if you like truss flick like that, you would actually still hit the insta kill like just before it teleported you. So on the tower rush, what somebody, like, it's unfortunate it was on the tower rush, though I don't know if they would have noticed on the in a regular run of just TOAT, but like what happened was they hit that, but then they also died just before they teleported them. So what happened was they were removed from the tower rush script, like timer said 0. So like the game didn't think they were in the tower rush, but like they still got teleported to the next tower, which is that one. So then they reached the win pad of it, and then it just wasn't doing anything because they weren't technically in that tower. So what I did was on that tower, now as you jump to the win pad, it actually deactivates the insta-kill. So you won't die, even if you technically fall into it. What that does mean is if you miss that last jump but still hit the button, you would just land there and not die. But, well, you're still soft locked anyway, so same effect, really. Okay, I guess let's do TOMT. Haven't read stream chat this whole time, sorry. Okay. Roro needs to be TOAA. Yeah, I think I'm definitely ready for that right now. Actually, I could do a, I wonder if I should do a Ring 6 Tower Rush run. Welcome, Explorer. This is Roro Peaks, named after the first explorer to discover the mountain. Your goal is to reach the very peak and help us research some important details for other expeditions. Signs and dark parts are can't collide false. Also, this is purest other than lighting. Yeah. You know, I actually don't know. Bruh. Okay. You know, I actually don't know how. Like, if this is like this isn't actually fully purist because of the lighting changer. But if it was, there were no client objects at all. All right. What do I do? I think I'm stupid. Hold on. Do I go up? No. No, I went the wrong way. What? Oh, wait. It's a skip that I did there. Okay, okay. Right. So if there are no client objects, then I wouldn't need a client-sided objects folder, right? I haven't tried it, but I assume that would break things because it would try to load a folder that doesn't exist. Like, it would try to find a folder, but then error out because because it doesn't exist. Come on. Come on. Wow, this is going horribly. Why is it, like, just not letting me... There we go. So, I probably would just have to put an empty client-sided objects folder, which is... Seems like kind of a weird thing I'd have to do, but... I feel like it's just much easier to do that than, like, script a special case exception for it. Like, if it's whatever tower's actually completely purist, then don't try to load the thing. There's one tower in this game that's actually completely purist, and that's Tower of Berry Blast in Ring 5. But even, like, okay, that one had a client-sided objects folder with, like, nothing in it, but it still had, like, the folders in that folder. Okay, you know what? I'm not doing this. I loop failed the first, like, 5 jumps for the past 3 minutes. I don't think this tower is happening right now. Okay. Let's do a different one. You knew it was coming. Tower of Clear Ascent. Looks like an easy tower. Well, I'm very much skill issuing right now. So, Tower of Curved Ascent. Okay. So this one received like a small quality of life update someone had made, not the original builder of it. Okay, so far this is going horribly. There we go. Okay, you do get teleport if you jump on the ground here. Okay, get the button. Even though, wait, it just teleports you here. Okay, so you don't actually have to wrap back to it. Yeah. Bleh. So this is the longest tower in Ring 6. I think in the whole game, other than Tower of the Planets, actually, as well. I don't think... Well, and the Tower Rush. Why am I, like, doing so bad? Anyways, other than Tower of the Planets, this is the longest tower in the game. And Tower Rushes. There we go. You know, I should probably put a sign that says you'll get teleported if you fall, including on here. Wait, and are those are supposed to be on the ground, actually. They're floating. That looks kind of weird. You know, for the Tower Rush indication. This ain't happening either. Because if there's anything worse than unnecessarily long towers with annoying punishment, it's unnecessarily long towers with annoying punishment, but then, oh wait, there's actually a teleport. It just didn't tell you that. Yeah, that's becoming way too, like, I complained about this, and we'll complain about it more. I recorded a video the other day trying, oh my god, why is Hold on. Let's go back to this one. I recorded a video the other day where I tried to speedrun the entire EToH Christmas event. That went about as well as you would expect, which is not well. I'll still make it into a video. I kind of want to try like a sort of different style of editing. You'll see what I mean. But despite it being a speedrun, sure it was like a sight read speedrun. I still had over 20-minute runs on both of the steeples I completed, which were the 2 easier steeples. And I don't think they even had a length warning. So that has really opened my eyes to this trend of towers just getting too long. Like, what happened to the days of steeples being short towers? Like, in 2025, steeple of and tower of effectively mean the same thing. Like, especially because you can't even tell how close you are. Like with the whole, like there with so many, like, atmospheric towers, which I like, but you can't really, there's no clear frame. You can't really tell what floor you're on. And, like, since there's no actual frame, it's subjective what actually counts as a floor. Like, the same chunk of gameplay could be, hold on, everything is easy to climb from this point, everyone's gonna earn a Z. Okay. Like, you could reasonably argue that the same chunk of gameplay is 2 floors or 5 floors, just depending on who you ask. So, yeah, the towers are getting just too long, and you can't tell how close you are to being done. So, like, you'll think things are wrapping up, but then, oh, wait, here's another 5 minutes of gameplay you didn't know existed. So I wrote some complaints about that on Discord in my server. And I'll also make a video sort of analyzing that trend and expressing these disapproval of it. Though I don't want to make it just like a video of just whining about it, because that sort of video exists on YouTube, and nobody wants to watch that. But someone on Discord made a good point, and that's that the standards are so high for EToH that, like, the only way to get a tower into the game is by making it a 40-minute campaign story thing. That, like, yeah. Okay, I can difficulty vote now. Someone suggested I make that auto fade after a few seconds, which I need to do. I just keep forgetting the difficulty voting notification. Okay, now I'm able to play this right. Probably shouldn't say that, though, because every time I say that, I just fall immediately. But yeah, how am I gonna stretch that complaint into 8 minutes? I mean, I'd probably have to, like, actually research it, and that's a lot of work. But I do feel like it's the sort of thing that could reach a wider audience. And I have a couple title ideas, and I could do the test and compare thing. Oh, that was close. Nice. GG. I should also put a lighting reverter in after that tower. Right, because when you complete a tower, its client objects still load. Maybe I should change that. But it does, it just kind of just teleports you there and removes you from technically being in the tower. So on my tower, TOSSB, I just put a client object in the tower that's a lighting reverter in the wind room. So I guess I need to do that on other towers with lighting. Or somehow make it revert lighting myself, which, It seems like too much work, honestly. And for not much reason, I could just put a lighting reverter in there. Anyways, Roro, I love your content. Thanks. You may have said that 5 minutes ago. Sorry. I need to read chat more. Okay. Let's do Tower of Winning. That's slightly easier. Oh, here's another thing about towers becoming too long. that someone pointed out. So you would think most towers don't have a length warning, right? Like, most towers are under 20 minutes, or they should be. Hold on, that's a flip block, isn't it? Yes, but I don't attempt to it. Well, in Zone 10, there are 3 towers, only 3, that don't have a length warning. Oh, I do that. Yeah. At one point, I was considering building a tower to submit to EToH, but honestly, I'm probably not going to do that anymore. Because of the same reason, the standards are just too high. It's like, there are so many towers submitted all the time, and so few that pass review, let alone even get added. So it's like, it just doesn't seem worth the effort at all. Like, I mean, I was planning to build a full-size intense tower for this game, and then also submit it to EToH. So it wouldn't be a total waste, but, like, you know. And, okay, maybe it sounds a bit hypocritical complaining about towers being so long. Wait, I don't think that was right. When I built Tower of the Planets, which is, well, 90 minutes, but, like, the whole point of, not the whole point, but, like, half the battle of Tower of the, awesome. Now I gotta completely restart. Half the battle of Tower of the Planets is the fact that it's a huge endurance run. Half the battle of half the towers that get added to EToH these days is simply, where the heck do I go? Why are you gonna suddenly hit me with 10 more minutes of gameplay when I thought I was done? It's like, endurance should be a skill specifically needed for citadels and such, not for general tower completions, simply because they're just long for no reason. Why am I... You can still submit to other fan games. True, but, you know, I'd probably just stick to, well, my own, so. People who make too much gameplay for a mini tower. Why is the gameplay too cramped? So yeah, basically everything I just said about that is all I have so far to include in that video, which will probably be entitled, well, like I said, hold on, I don't go that way, I go this way. It'll probably be entitled, like, I'll do test and compare, but one of the titles will be, like, are EToH towers getting too long, or are EToH towers getting longer? Another idea would be, like, this EToH trend needs to stop, which would probably get more clicks, but that seems generic. Like, I think I've literally seen a video with that exact title by, I think it was, like, Logan ISL complaining about final outsides, like, 4 years ago. So, like, I don't know. And that seems like, I mean, the thumbnail would be different, I guess. I don't know. The option is open, and you know what, it's test and compare, so. Keep in mind thumbnails as well. I could show, like, I don't know, like, here's another thing. It's not just me, like, okay, well, for a while, I thought the problem was just me having a skill issue and just taking too long. But then when I made the video entitled Roro Beats a Tower... Oh, right. The winning smile maze time. Entitled Roro Beats a Tower in the normal amount of time. Impossible. A lot of the comments were also people saying, I, too, take forever to complete towers. So, like, it's not just me, is what I'm gathering from that. Which would suggest that making a thumbnail saying it's not just you, towers are getting longer, or something, would get clicks, you know? But we'll see. More importantly is, how am I going to stretch this out to at least 8 minutes? I mean, I've been definitely complaining about it in the stream for more than 8 minutes, but I've been quite rambly. Okay, let's get back to commentating the tower that I'm playing. So I've not actually played it since I was just in here, since I recorded its review, which was like 5 months ago. Okay, and you can read those notes. I don't feel like it right now. But you're trying to find, I think it's 4 winning smile keys. How did I just end up back in here 3 times in a row? Come on now. Oh, there's one. The shadow maze. Wait, which way do I go? Either way. I swear, reset on death only works 76 minus 10 plus 1, of course, % of the time. Yeah, reset on death is like hopelessly buggy. I don't know why. What is going wrong? I think the problem is that it's like just doesn't do anything. Like, it just sends you back to the lobby as normal. I don't know why. Why is it so erroneous? As I recall, the way I coded it is it's like, I don't even remember. It was weird though. Like, there's a, you know, it's bad when you have a title named, or a variable named can, what was it? Can remove from loaded towers info on death. That is a very awkwardly long tower name, or variable name. But like, what else am I going to call that? Anything back there? No. Nothing, something. Nothing. I've been in here. They say you can stick to the right wall of a maze to get through it, but that's just not true. I mean, I think it often is, but it's not always true. Because, like, say I stick to this wall, the left wall, which should give you the same idea. See, now I'm just running in circles. Is this a flip block? No. Is there anything on the other side of that? No. But there's a purple key. I think there's one more. Or maybe there's not. Well, I saw a green door. I guess I can go try to find the other door. This one, yeah. Nice, nice. Okay. Still need one more. Oh, right, and that just makes it harder to see that, because I have to specifically look down that hallway. I've been in there. And, oh, the Roblox opens that. Okay. Nice, okay. Now I have to go find that other room again. Probably shouldn't have just wiped it from my short-term memory, even though I apparently didn't. Okay, cool. Hello, player. You may be wondering why you're here. To that I say, I don't know either. And that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out. Whoops. I didn't mean to click that. Got myself interested in this new reality, what I like to call it Shark's Mini Towers effect. I got quickly used to the new environment, and it gave me, or it gave me. But it quickly drained my sanity after all the surreal stuff. Question mark, question mark, question mark did to this world. I can't even imagine our world with that presence still wandering, sending whatever it can to stop us. I can't click to fast forward. I was the one who put all those notes in the maze. People need to know the upcoming danger lurking around in the deeper rings. I'm still not sure if it's even unstoppable. You and Shark are the only ones who can stop it, not me. I wish you two good luck in your journey. My name is Mr. Detective Hoston. A way to escape? Well, I have this artifact to teleport you to your reality, but it's only a one-time use device. You can take it, however, you deserve it the most. You can't just get trapped here for nothing. Before you go, make sure you give question mark, question mark, question mark a piece of its medicine. Yeah. Goodbye. Welcome to the final floor. I hope you can handle it. Oh yeah. This is netted, by the way. Teleporter. See? I meant to do that. Okay. So this tower, I didn't build it, by the way. It was built by Gaming Legend. He was trying to sort of have it be part of the story of SMToH. Which, by the way, is currently being worked on. I mentioned this a while ago to, like, some people in the Discord, I think, so you probably don't remember it. In fact, I barely remember it, but I'm gonna rewrite the story a lot, or I'm currently doing that. Not any way that, like, really majorly conflicts with anything I've already built, or that anyone has already built. Except maybe this tower a little bit. Not majorly though, like I said. But it's awesome. But it's for a couple reasons. First of all, the story as it was originally written made no sense. Not no sense, but you know, it had a lot that could be improved about it. So my sister and I are doing like a major rewrite, basically to like with a few things in mind. We want to make it so that playing any ring or any citadel makes sense, even if you haven't played the others, because like I'm not going to do any requirements for any rings. Like you're not going to have to beat some number of towers in previous rings or anything like that, because like then only a very small amount of people would actually play like rings 5 and onwards. If you failed the timer, just drop down. There's always another chance. What? That was timed? Nah, I can long jump that. Nope, I'm stupid. Okay. The timer distracted me. Come on now. Yeah, anyway, so we're keeping that in mind. Like, make it make sense with... Make each ring and each citadel make sense on its own and with everything else. Which was actually not as hard as I thought it was going to be. Then again, I don't know what it will be like to, say, play only Ring 5. I mean, I can imagine it, but yeah. So we're still working on that. We have like one more, just Ring 8, the last ring left to write, pretty much. Some of Ring 7. No. Bro. Can't be loop failing this final floor. But yeah, we will be in the rings 1 through 4, which were originally built in Obby Creator, as well as citadels 1 through 3, that being Citadel of Eternal Corruption, Citadel of Abstraction, Citadel of the Infinite Abyss. Those will be revamped in Roblox Studio rather than copied 1-to-1, because, well, who actually wants to copy that all that 1-to-1? And also, they're not great, so they'd really benefit from a revamp anyway, especially because the story has been changed a bit for them anyway. Also, that is the end. Congratulations on beating the tower. Yay! Nice. Okay. So, the first 3 citadels will be revamped, as well as the first 4 rings. Now somebody is revamping, like, as a solo project, actually, which is kind of crazy, the entirety of Ring 1. Well, not the Citadel or Soul Crushing, just the main ring and its towers. That has been considered too, as there's not much story in Ring 1 itself. Another thing is that the rings actually have names now, instead of just being Ring 1, Ring 2, Ring 3, Ring 4. I will tell you what those are shortly. Okay, how long have I been streaming? Only 42 minutes. Interesting. Is this the SC? Where's TOW's lighting? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Okay. Because Ring 6 has an atmosphere-based lighting, using an atmosphere object in lighting, that makes it so that fog end doesn't do anything. Well, I'm like, a lighting changer that changes the fog end is thus not going to do well, it's not going to do nothing. It won't change the fog end. It'll change the other things it's supposed to change. And fixing that problem is going to be rather annoying, because it would involve, like, destroying the atmosphere object and then adding it back, and that's just, ugh. Like, I'd just so much rather not do that. And Tower of Peppermint was the main thing that used fog end, so I asked the builder. He said it's fine to just have it not do that. If you ask me, Tower of Winning is okay without it too. And I believe those are the only 2 towers in this ring that use it. That's not exactly a long-term solution, because in a future ring there may be more towers that actually need fog end to really work. And the ring that does have an atmosphere, so we'll see. Alright, what should we hit next? Should we do, like, a intense? It's kind of a difficulty gap there, but let's hit Noobtastic. Roro, there's a bug in my drink. I hate when that happens. That's not sarcasm. That has happened to me before, and I don't like it. Obviously. Now, I don't know. Should I reveal the names of the rings yet? I'll tell you the first ring. The first ring is called Skyward Garden, and that was not decided by me. That was decided by the guy revamping it. Which, what do I even do? Oh, yeah. What? Okay. Apparently, if you run out of time, you get teleported back. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see where everything is in this tower because there's so much semi-transparent stuff. I think it has 2 builders, but one of them, I think, said he wanted to revamp. What do I do? How do I get to that stupid button? What? I don't wrap around there, do I? Off the ladder? Oh, I guess you do. It's actually not too bad. I cannot make it to the button in 2 seconds. Oh, but you just have to get off the floor in 2 seconds. There we go. That's a limited time, but I can just jump down now. Then quickly get over here. Nice. love that. Another problem people were having with this was being unsure what they were supposed to do and then finding like a weird skip to get past the confusion, which then skipped a checkpoint. So I tried improving indication a little. I hit that. How did I hit that with my arm 2 studs into the wall? That's literally what just happened. And I don't know how that happened. Okay, I'm just a restart. Okay, let me wrap far away from there. Okay. And then jump to there. And then wrap to hit the button. There we go. Right. Then go this way. Then you go over here, per that arrow I added. Okay, hit that. You get launched in here. It's hard to see, but there is a block there. And now we're outside. Okay. And this part is just a teleporter back to there, I'm pretty sure. Oh, button. And go here. And like that. I think that said, I wonder where this goes or something. Alright. Back in here. Lovely. Such that if I fall, I completely restart everything. Oh, never mind. It's netted, apparently. I'll go here and go under. That's a launcher, I think. Per the part that looked like it earlier, that was also a launcher. Wait, button? Button. Probably need to press it. What is even the point of that? Go, 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 go. Nice. Okay. Now we're netted from here to the end. I think. Or like, I can't get back to that first couple floors. Oh yeah, then you got the button hunt. I guess I'll say the names of rings 5 and 6, because it, like, doesn't reveal anything that's not already obvious. Ring 5 is called Acidic Isles, and ring 6, this one, is called Dark Void. Oh, I hit the buttons. That's a bounce pad, I think. Some towers don't match their difficulty. That's why difficulty voting exists. They will be adjusted later. Will ring 7 be the last ring? No, ring 8 will be the last ring. 40 seconds. Other way. Yeah, out here. 14 seconds. Go, 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 go. Now, surely I don't have 1.5 more seconds to do this. No, okay. That's a moving part. Just jump to there and then be careful as it moves. Oh, that was close. That I had. Okay. Head back to the dropper. I think you can just... Yeah, you can just go in here. That's open, and now I have 100 seconds for the final floor. I will not read that sign because it's a time waster. By design. Okay. Loop failing is precisely what I don't want to be happening right now. We'll see if I fail the outside, because there is an outside. Oh, okay. Glad that it does. Okay, teleports you. Never mind. That makes things better. Okay, so if I just don't jump, we'll be good. Except for the final jump, which is also not a jump. You have to time like a launcher. Oh, you do have to jump. Never mind. Just make sure to keep tapping movement keys, because it's going to keep trying to move me. Spinnerception. Keep holding W into there. The elevator launches you. Time your jump. Now, why would that just not let me move? I literally tapped W. Okay. Good waste of time. Now get onto there. Okay. No. Okay. That's not good. That's not good. Can I do it in 30 seconds? I think it takes about 30 seconds to do the spinnerception. It's going to be close if I can make it. Yeah, I kind of get one more shot at this. Come on, come on, come on. Nope. Alright. Insta-kill. Oh well. Let's try again. Can you tell me available jobs in New Jersey? Underwater basket weaver. Okay. Well, I failed that. Try again. Okay. Here we go. In a few days, I will be starting the Ring 4 Citadel, which is Citadel of Leon Laboratories, which has been planned for like almost 2 years now. And I did start it after Ring 5 was done, but then I put it on the back burner as I did Ring 6. But since Leon Laboratories has so much story involved, what even just happened? I had to do the story rewrite before I could begin on COLL. So, yeah. But also, because, well, I don't exactly have months to focus specifically on that, like Ring 7 and such, I'm going to have some help on it. Specifically, hold on, I gotta actually focus on this part. Oh, go, 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 go. Awesome. There we go. Okay. The builders who will be helping with Citadel of Leon Laboratories are the people who currently have Verified Builder, which there are 3 of them, as they have several or multiple high-quality towers in-game already. Those people would be Brian, who did a bunch of towers. Let's see, 6 towers in-game. He has the most of anyone. More than me, in fact. He did Tower of Celestial Sky, Tower of Epic Top Heads, Tower of Awful Top Heads, Tower of Reflective Marbles, Bubble Tower, and one more in Ring 5. What was it? Forget. It was something. I forgot. But he has 4 towers in Ring 5. So he's one of them. There's also Train, who did Tower of Big Cave, Tower of Peppermint, and another one in ring 6. What was it? I'm blanking. It was something. You'd think I'd know the towers in my own game, but, well, here we are. Now, hold on. What's stopping me from just doing that? Yeah, you can just do a skip there. And it doesn't skip a checkpoint either. I know, because I put the checkpoints in place. I probably should fix that, actually. Let me look at the ring. What was the other train-to-train tower here? No idea. Why am I blanking? I'm supposed to know this. Well, anyways, he's another one of them. Then the last one is Gaming Legend. He did, let's see, Tower of Wacky Obstacles, Tower of Sunny Lands, and Tower of Winning. I remembered all of his towers. Now what do I do? Oh yeah, I think I bounce over to the button, or near it. Right, and then button speedrun. So yeah, those are the 3 people who have verified builder, and I invited them if they wanted to help with Citadel of Leon Laboratories, and they all said they did want to help, so yay. So like I said, I'll start it in a few days. The goal was to, or mostly for me, to get used to the EToH kit V6, which is what Ring 7 will be built using. Because it's going to require a lot of fundamental rescripting of things, which is kind of terrible, but gives me the opportunity to make it even better. Particularly with things that were going to get very annoying, such as if I update, like certain things, if I update them, I have to update them in every place, which gets very annoying. But yeah, I gotta get used to how V6 works by building something. But of course, Citadel of Leon Laboratories is, well, a Citadel, and Ring 7 I want to get out by March, or like within March. Preferably early March, so that I can work on April Fools as well, because there's going to be an event for that. And also, we're back here. But ideally, if I make Ring 7 correctly, April Fools should be very easy, because it's pretty much just follow a template. Like I will in fact make a. Can I skip there? Yeah. I will in fact make a sort of ring template, and I guess I should have done that with Ring 5, but like I was barely able, like I've improved a lot at scripting things, and I've learned a lot, so I feel like I probably wouldn't have been able to, at least not well, even if I did try, in the making of Ring 5. Okay. Let's do good. Okay, I was on the thing, and why did it launch me completely out of the tower? I was supposed to have another chance at that. Use the V6 for someone's fan game, and they told me it was banned from being used as soon as I said I was done making the tower. Typical. Just typical. Though I guess kind of understandable. Dare I do TON again? I've just failed it twice in a row. Sounds like I'll do that later. Okay. Let's try the other Toka. Tower of Comet Anomaly. Which some have said is in fact easier than the challenging one. What is this? Disable particles, disable safety net. I think I'll gladly have the net. But wait, it just teleports you back to the start anyway, so the whole thing is actually unnetted anyway. So, never mind, it makes no difference. Except just making me have to walk back to the tower portal each time. Or use the extremely buggy reset on death. But yeah, I can kind of understand why they'd say no V6 allowed, because, well, if you've coded everything to work with V5, you know. But like I said, I haven't built anything with V6 yet, despite it being out for several months now. Because, well, I've been focusing on this. Where do I go? I go over here. Yeah, there we go. This was another tower I patched several skips in. That Adrian Gamer XP reported. He went out skip hunting, and I think has, like, he's, I guess, gonna do that for every tower. Finding, like, 10 plus skips on each one of them, so. Yeah, and Tower of Peppermint had a ton of skips that he found. That, what? This is, why am I running into just about every single part that's here? Come on now. But yeah, Tower of Peppermint had a ton of skips, but I patched a bunch of them. You might still be able to find some more, though. You never know. Fading. Good to know. Okay, let's see. Let me jump there, and then quickly jump to there. Let me just go around the other side. And I'm going to want to... oh, there's a vine swing. Go, go, go. Then what, go around? Or where do I go? Oh. Go back here, and then dismount. Conveyor launch. I ain't doing this. I don't know how to code or do anything in general. It took me 5 hours just to turn a moving platform into a shoving platform. Well, tell you what, best way to learn how to code is to build an EToH fan game and script it from scratch. Let's try Tower of Blue Screen. That one's another intense tower. It's a bit shorter than Noobtastic. That's not good. Okay. Is this the loaded towers bug again? Yes. What? Let me watch the stream replay of that. Is there anything that went weird when I exited that tower just now? All I did was reset. I just have to reset again and it will remove me from the tower, but why didn't it do that the first time like it was supposed to? Like, I have no idea why it just does that sometimes. Like, there's nothing that looked weird or like like, what? Why would it do that? Okay. It's not like anyone, like, won a tower at the exact moment I reset. That didn't happen. I saw in the replay. And when I say replay, I mean the little preview you see on the YouTube page that you stream to. You have, like, a little video player of your stream. I had caps on. So I could rewatch what just happened. Restart floors are focused on glitches, so it would be good to know a few. Oh wait, we can use the utility button. Because I added that. Yay. There were some bugs found with the flip key, but not with the utility button yet. kind of don't quite see the point of this. I mean, I guess I do better support for like Xbox and such that doesn't chat, or I guess people, I don't know, it was more requested than I thought it would be, in other words. Like, I had, I think, like 2 or 3 people put it in suggestions in the Discord, and even before Ring 6 as well, that was on an early list of things to include in the Ring 6 release that I ultimately scrapped from the main Ring 6 release due to time. But I added it in a post-release release, you know? The point is that, like, apparently more people tend to use this than I thought, which kind of surprised me. Now, what do I do? Do I jump to there? I don't think that's possible. Maybe it is, though. Okay. There we go. Nope. Okay, let's see if the same thing happened. Wait, did this happen? We're looking for if it says my name in that list. These are people currently in any tower. And apparently, well, I guess I just realized okay. Let me watch that stream replay again. It removes you when you respawn, I think. Let me check. Okay, so you enter tower, right? You can see I'm currently in BT. If I reset and then run that again, it still says I'm in BT until I... Wait, did the bug just happen again? No. So it removes you when you respawn. Why? I mean, I coded it, so you'd think I'd know, but apparently not. Because more people do the AI thing after no chat than you thought. I mean, yeah, I know that is a reason to, or why this is basically very necessary now. But like, even before that, more requests than I thought, so. Also, Roro. Hut. Hi. By the way, this does include every emote except laugh, so as to prevent laugh clipping. Although the only ones you actually need for obbying ever are dance 2 and cheer. Although EToH does have laugh on there. You also can't type /e laugh. Oh, wait. Oh, you can type /e laugh. It doesn't do anything, though. Y'all shall add a secret ending to the win message when beating. Or I guess you should add a secret you should add a secret ending to the win message when beating Bubble Tower secret ending. You know what? Let's try Bubble Tower secret ending. I tried it, but then I died. So I'll try it again. Tower of Reflective Marbles has a secret ending that's in Ring 5, built by this guy. Don't go sideways. Right. Awesome. Very fun skip. Ooh. I didn't know that was there. That's actually... skips kind of a lot. I love that. Okay, let's just reset. Now, hold on. Did anything weird happen there? No. Right, trip parts, or the glue blocks are trip parts. Noted. It skips checkpoints? Wait, does it? Uh-oh. So it's interesting how I'm still finding things in my own game that I didn't know were there. I mean, I didn't build the towers themselves, so there's that. We'll see if it skips checkpoints. I won't do the secret ending on this run, just for testing that. I will fix it to make it so it doesn't skip checkpoints. Because I would have done so if... Well, wait. I feel like it doesn't skip checkpoints. Because this tower is very short, so I'm pretty sure I only put one checkpoint. And it wouldn't have been on floor 1 outside. So, I don't know. We're about to find out. That thing takes you to the secret ending, by the way. No? Seems to work fine. You mentioned TOSS update was going to be part of a Saturday live stream. Did you mean this one or like next Saturday? Oh, yeah. I was going to stream yesterday morning. But then I slept in because I was not going to get up at 6 a.m. Well. Right. Okay. I did say that, and I did mean the stream I was going to do this weekend, which is a day later than originally planned. Let's go play that. Yeah. Okay. I guess it's in tower submissions. Hold on. SMToH tower submissions. Here we go. Tower of Strawberry Sanctuary. All right. I'll send the link to this game shortly. Okay. If you join that game, that is a tower by Taser, the builder of Tower of Berry Blast and Ring 5. This is a sequel to Tower of Berry Blast. Wait, is it by just you, or is it by Dragon as well? I don't know, but he contributed to several towers in-game. Tower of Noobtastic as well. Tower of Creamsicle as well. Just by you, okay. So yeah, you can join this game. This is, I think, extreme difficulty, and it will be added to Ring 6. Any wall hops will be indicated with gray parts. Don't even try wall hopping on anything else. This is going to make your mind break. Sanity warning. Practice. Oh, right. I have no clip. What a luxury. Oh, wait. That's a Tower of Mind Breaking reference. I get it. Now, hold on. Is that just Can Collide True? Or am I stupid? Oh, it's a lodge. Okay. Maybe make that wait. Make that opaque and then make that like a different color. And then type the word lodge on a sign is what I would think. Because I see it now, but I didn't before. Feels terrifying, though it's good since TOAA is also extreme. Well, I guess that's up to people voting on its difficulty. But... Come on. Okay. Wow, I did it, guys. Yeah, we're just gonna skip that, because I'm not about to loop fail that one jump for 10 minutes. Okay, this is sort of an unofficial review of this tower. Because this isn't the main reviewing video, and, well, I'm not gonna make a video specifically for this one. So, I'm just kind of just playing through it and giving some feedback. How do you even do that? Okay, yeah. I think this is peak nil, actually. Oh, there we go. Okay, just don't let me jump. That's fine. Okay, there we go. World record is floor 8 right now. You can climb down. Let me try that. Just gotta do something annoying, though. Okay. Seems kind of RNG, but okay. As all ladders are RNG, especially when you have like parts and weird combinations next to them, where sometimes you'll walk backwards off the truss, or sometimes you'll jump off it normally, and there's no telling which one is going to happen. Love that, love that, love that, love that, love that, love that. Okay, I did that jump perfectly. Alignment keys. I should put this tower and this tower only, not at a 45-degree angle, specifically so that that side makes no sense. I won't do that, don't worry. But yeah, if you ever wondered why towers are always placed at 45-degree angles in an area, that's why, so that they line up with the global axes at either 90 or 45 degrees so that alignment keys work. It's kind of hard to see with people. What's the future for submitted towers videos? That's a good question. Because I won't be doing it's going to be curation based towers getting added, as opposed to just claiming a slot and I hope it's good and hope it's not anything with diabolical intentions. Hint, hint, that has happened. Dance corner clip. Yeah, I've got no idea how to do that. So we're just gonna do that. Wow, okay. Oh, this is an actual dance clip. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be more like playing whitelisted towers. Wait, how do you even do this? Is that a wedge? It's a wedge. How is that even possible? Oh, well, I did get through the wall at least. That's good enough for me. Yeah, this tower's definitely beyond my skill level. I'm on floor 2. This is gonna take forever. But yeah, probably what I'm gonna do is like play all towers that that will be added as decided by the curators. Those will be like, I'll play the towers confirmed for an area basically, and then I'll probably give my own feedback as well. Maybe. I mean, if I think of something to say, definitely, but like, I don't know if I'll do the planning out beforehand what I think of them, but I think I will, because, you know, good to get the feedback of the owner. Jank gameplay? Maybe. TOC sequel. This is a sequel to Berry Blast, I think. Yep, did that perfectly. Honestly, if you ask me, this is probably terrifying. Peak extreme at the easiest. So yes, that does mean this is harder than Tower of the Planets, despite it being significantly shorter. I said the same thing about Tower of Absolute Acceleration, actually. It was submitted as insane, but when I first reviewed it, it felt extreme. They have since nerfed it, and I haven't played the nerfed version yet. So, I don't know what its new difficulty, quote-unquote, feels like, but they did try to make it insane. Oh, wait, I forgot. Never mind. I have to go back 3 things I was talking about for that random thought to make any sense. Okay. But yeah, when I was playing the non-nerfed Tower of Absolute Acceleration, I did, in fact, say it felt out of my skill level, whereas Tower of the Planets feels within my skill level, so. Did that perfectly. This has been confirmed for Ring 6, right? Yes. Yeah, where am I going to put it within the ring? Like on an island or whatever. nailed that jump, surely. Thin studs, yay. Okay, well, half studs aren't that bad. Or I guess quarter studs. But it's 0.5 on each direction, but it's a quarter of the full stud if you ignore the size on the y-axis. Roro was going to make one called Tower of Pentatonic Peril. Not Platonic Peril, Pentatonic Peril. Right, I was going to make that. Did someone ask that? Hold on. When is Ring 5 getting a genuine SC? Yeah, I will make the SC at some point. Yeah, what is the current priority? It's going to be finish writing the story, build Citadel of Leon Laboratories, or at least get started on it. I don't know. If I actually try to finish it, it's going to take like a month, and then that's going to be like 2 months only to build Ring 7. And no work has been done on that yet. Like, no curating the towers for it. Can you even do that? Okay, there, I did the jump perfectly. Will there ever be a community SC in Ring 5? Probably not. Maybe. Well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of questions. But yeah, priority list is going to be finish the story, which should take like a day or two more. Build or at least start on Citadel of Leon Laboratories. Then Ring 7, then April Fools. And then probably Tower of Sunshine and Rainbows finally. You know, the Giga collab. Not Mega collab, because Mega collab is like 20 people. This is, well, okay, at least like 50 people have said they're interested in contributing to Sunshine and Rainbows. That's the catastrophic difficulty soul crushing for Ring 7 full size. But I suspect only about half of those will even respond when I do like a re-ping of everyone whenever it's time to get started on that. So, Tower of Pentatonic Peril is not anywhere close, that's for sure. 180 wrap right, grab the truss. There we go. Yep, did that perfectly. Dance clip through the thin part of the wedge and jump on top of the thicker side. Or thicker part. What? Dance clip mid-air? I don't think that's possible. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's not happening. I'm just gonna no-clip past that. Yeah, if you ask me, this is 100% terrifying. Well, probably, yeah. I mean, my difficulty precision past low to mid extreme is probably not that good, but I feel like it's terrifying, honestly. The sorts of jumps we're seeing here. Especially given that I'm having to just skip past most of them. I mean, I probably could do it if I really put my mind to it, but... Wait, Roro, are you going to make every area slowly and have more towers like TEA? Not sure what TEA is, but there's an interesting point you make. Like, instead of releasing all the towers at once, I, like, make the area and then add several towers to it. I probably won't do that. But I guess I could add, as I'm currently doing, adding a few towers sometimes. You've come a long way, haven't you? It would be a shame to fail now. Where am I even jumping to? Down here. What? No way, that's impossible. Yep, did that. Okay. The one netted jump of the whole tower, other than the first thing on floor 1. Yep, did that perfectly. Welcome to the B-side. Falling is a GBJ. There's a B-side? I thought it was done. Oh, I can walk on there. So yeah, I'll probably do Tower of Pentatonic Peril after Tower of Sunshine and Rainbows. So again, that means the current priority list is Citadel of Leon Laboratories, Ring 7, April Fools, Tower of Sunshine and Rainbows, Tower of Pentatonic Peril. But like that takes us into like summer 2026. If I finish Ring 7 on time, which, well, you saw how long Ring 6 took. But ideally, April Fools would be like a super quick release, like very easy to make, because Ring 7 should be made according to a template, and April Fools will be used, or will use V6, so I should be able to follow said template. Like, in theory, it should just basically be Control-C, Control-V. Like, I could literally finish it in 10 minutes. That's ideal. That's ideal situation, though, and I highly doubt it's gonna go quite that well, but we'll see. And by the way, Tower of Sunshine and Rainbows is part of Ring 7, but it's not coming with the Ring 7 release. It'll be in its own place, in fact. Like how Tower of the Planets is right now, and how Citadel of Leon Laboratories will be. And, yeah, how long is Tower of Sunshine and Rainbows gonna take? And will it be a complete disaster and nothing happens? And we never get anything done? Probably. Can I help in TOSAR? Yes. Go ping me in the Discord, and then I'll add you to the list on the Ring 7 submission list. It's time for the final course. Don't get served for dessert. Hey, this gameplay seems familiar. It does? Is this a Tower of Berry Blast reference? I did actually complete Tower of Berry Blast legit. A while ago, like when Ring 5 was new. Not in a stream, though. I just like did it on my own time. Took about an hour worth of attempts. I don't think that same thing is going to be happening here, though. Yep, did that jump. This one's a lot longer than Tower of Berry Blast, actually. Tower of Berry Blast, I think people were speedrunning it in like under a minute. I think the record was like 40 seconds, so. This one seems a lot longer, though. Probably, if anyone's gonna be crazy enough to speedrun it, it probably could be speedrun in like 3 to 4 minutes. Maybe like 2 or 3, I don't know. But, well, it's taken me forever to complete it with no clip and skipping half the things, so. Nom. What? Drop and ledge walk. How do I get up there? I don't go back, do I? No, I somehow I get up there, presumably. Oh, wait, I didn't see that. Yeah, I was like, do I go there or something? But I do not. Nice. Do you get insta-killed if you fall here? No, but you're probably going to lose all progress. You might be lucky and save yourself like there. Yeah, I believe these purple platforms are stuff from Berry Blast. Okay, here's another wedge dance clip. Never seen anything like that before, though. So that's interesting. Oh, I did it. Let's go. Did that perfectly. Good luck. Tower of Berry Blast. I've seen this before. I know I've seen this before. This part, or this, this truss was like super, or it was like misaligned slightly. It was just like super jank. Oh yeah, and then that jump, I failed that like at least 4 times. But then I fixed that truss, and then it became unjank. But that jump is jank. Jank. I like how jank gameplay means like an actual specific thing. Well, isn't that just unfortunate if you fall in that box? What? That jump isn't super easy? It is with no clip. What? Oh, you can't wall hop there, can you? You just got a 10-stud wrap. Oh, and there's a wind pad on the strawberry. Awesome. Alright, that is Tower of Strawberry Sanctuary. Oh, I see. It's a strawberry when you view it from above. That's cool. Yeah, I think that's definitely terrifying difficulty. If I was asked to give it a difficulty, probably, like I said, my skill level isn't that high, so I probably can't say it too accurately, but probably like, which one's terrifying? I think it's 11. Wait, no, it's 10. Probably like 10.25 is what I'd probably say. So like between baseline and between mid, terrifying, somewhere around there. You shouldn't play this if your hardest is a remorseless. Well, my hardest isn't insane, actually. And I need to get on with completing Tower of the Planets, don't I? I want to do a Tower of the Planets run. I wanted to do one today. But, well, I figured I should focus on Ring 6 since it's new. And I can't exactly do a Tower of the Planets run now because, well, that seems like a disaster waiting to happen in about 90 minutes when I'm nearing the end, and then people in my house are waking up, and then it's loud, and then I have that distracting me, and then I fail, like, the final outside. Yeah, that's a reality I wish not to have to deal with. So let's go back to Ring 6. Or Ring 5. Let's do Ring 5, because I've been doing Ring 6. I'll keep the title as Ring 6, though. Because, well, it's Ring 5 Revamp, if anyone asks. Ooh, I got 1 in 128 Ring Select RNG. Nice. So, yeah, I will add Tower of Strawberry Sanctuary. Not right now, but probably, like, tomorrow. So, here's Ring 5. As before, if you want or to incentivize you to come join the game, I'll send the link in the stream chat. If you join this server, you will get the Met the Owner badge. Alright, so what haven't I completed in this ring? And let me turn off utility button. Actually, pretty close. I have, well, okay, it says I've beaten Tower of Filled Spaces, but I have actually not. That's kind of my go-to testing tower for testing things. So I've done it with no clip. Look at these crazy good wins. Where is it? Oh yeah, I gotta love those 14-second wins. Okay, anyways. Maybe it would be best to mark it as peak extreme and wait what the polls say. Maybe. Do TOLC. Alright. You know what? I probably should just clear my stats for Tower Filled Spaces. So let me go ahead and do that. Which is what the thing I copy-pasted from already has it as typed in. Anyways. Wait, where is it? It's over there, yeah. Or TORM secret ending. winning spile. The secret ending is hard. I'm just gonna fail it a bunch of times. Supposed to get a revamp, didn't it? Oh yeah, TOLC revamp never. Look behind. Actually, hold on. Let me do something real quick. Let me clear my stats for it because there's a bunch of testing stats. Where is it? Yeah, doesn't really matter, but not Tower of Filled Spaces, Tower of Layered Challenges. Then let me rejoin. I mean, there's kind of no point in trying to keep my stats, like, free from, like, inaccuracy due to... Ooh, nice ring select RNG. Wait, we're on here. Right, so I'm trying to keep, like, Tower of the Planets, relatively, like, correct and not, I guess, what's the right word? Corrupted? Not really. Wait, I don't even see it on here. Uh-oh. That's not good. Does it just not show? Why is it not on here? Uh-oh. Well, I guess I failed, but I was, like, there's no point in trying to keep these free from inaccuracy due to testing with no clip. Wait, now the signs aren't green. Oh, wait, that... So, like, there's kind of no point in trying to clear it for Tower of Layered Challenges, but as my first actual attempt at this, kind of would like to. Oh, that is bright. Could you do Ring 5 Tower Rush for content, you know? Well, same reason. I don't exactly have the time at the moment. So, that will be something for another day. Alright, so far this is going excellent. Oh, right, I gotta deal with that button timer thing. So, wrap around there. Jump into that corner. Did I miss a button? What? Oh, wait, the button's there. Okay, now 20 seconds for this part, which is kind of annoying. Quite annoying, in fact. Though I think it got a nerf from when I originally played it, so that's good. No way to jump. Come on, come on, come on. I think I need to turn on invisible players for a moment. Come on, let me up the thing. Roro rate the Ring 5 revamp. 10 out of 10. Right. We're about to get to the burb conveyor, which has been named in honor of Burb's fail on this in the Ring 5 Tower Rush. Keep in mind, this is the end of the Ring 5 Tower Rush, essentially. And that's like one of 2 jumps in this whole tower that you could fall into the insta-kill acid. So that was a big shame, but I think he did beat it later. I wouldn't climb up here if I were you, right? Because there's a can-collide false spot in the wall that you'll just get flung out. So to have that happen in the Ring 5 Tower Rush is tragic. Now hold on, look ahead here. Nope, I couldn't see anything. Nope, that's about all the effort I'm going to put into that. What is TOPP full name? Tower of Pentatonic Peril. It's going to be a sort of music-themed tower, like Tower of Chromatic Chaos and Tower of Music Theory Mayhem, which need to be revamped. And they will be when Ring 3 is eventually revamped and put into the SMToH in Roblox Studio. So, eventually. Can I mine cobblestone with pickaxe in live chat, please? Sure. Okay, how about I try Neefpen? Island of no secrets. Yes. Mount no secrets. There's a secret, trust. I've not yet been able to complete Neefpen, so let's give it a go. Right, the allegedly purest neat that is anything but purest. Wait, what do? Gotta wrap to there? That's not happening. Like, I'm just giving up immediately on all these. What is there to do? I could do maybe the practice obby, but I don't feel like doing that either. I'm gonna go to the cafeteria. But it does say not even a fully purist in the name. Right, so I guess you got what you asked for. Alright. Seamless transition. It's great. Now, there's a secret in here. I don't remember how you get to it, but there's like a secret room above here. I think this person put it in, but I don't know how you get to it. Maybe I can see it with the shift block. Yeah, you can see like part of it. Not really. I don't feel like going to search for that. You need to click every chess piece to enter. What? They don't even have click detectors. Just kidding. Okay, good. Wait, now how'd you do that? Oh, here we go. Yes. Does it have a different room? No, or different music? No. No Amogu strip. Sad. Sadly. Oh no, we could put a boombox on here, blasting "I hate the music industry." We should totally do that, or rather, just make that the song in there. I like how that's the most viewed video on Roro Studios music. Could 10 billion humans defeat a powerful AI? Respond with yes or no. No, says the AI. Night button. Roro, come here. Okay. Ooh. Why is there a floating chair? Seems pretty normal to me. Oh, photo booth by Weird Shadow Guy. Shadow Legends. That brings us to the sponsor of today's video, Raid Shadow Legends. Now, did you guys ever see the 5 types of YouTube sponsorships thing I posted in memes a few months back? Let me search for it. Here we go. The 5 endings of YouTube sponsorships. You got the standard. This category includes channels who occasionally get sponsored. The sponsors include your typical Squarespace, NordVPN, BetterHelp, and Raid Shadow Legends, but sometimes more obscure things like a Minecraft server hosting service. Channels that do this often make it very easy to skip the sponsored segment via video chapters or a progress bar, etc. Desperate. These sponsorships are from something extremely obscure and sketchy, often completely unrelated to the video or channel. For example, I've seen a Minecraft video get sponsored by some strange anime game on Roblox that probably infringes on multiple IPs. Sell your soul. These are the channels that nearly every video is sponsored by one of the standards, Squarespace, NordVPN, BetterHelp, etc. These usually happen via a contract to have videos sponsored by that company for blank videos/days/months, and you know it's bad when videos keep getting sponsored by BetterHelp, even though most of the top comments on said videos are about how bad BetterHelp is. They've been in multiple legal issues, they have unqualified therapists, etc. Chances are the YouTuber knows that too, but they're stuck in the contract. Other times, channels that sell their soul make you ask, is this channel even about the content anymore, or is it just for the sponsorships? Hacked. Nowadays, when a YouTube channel gets hacked, it's usually a hacker posing as a company interested in doing sponsorships, slowly tricking you into downloading a virus file that lets them hack your YouTube account. 5 is the good ending. Rather than a sponsored segment that everyone's going to skip, these sponsorships are actually related to the video and sometimes influence the entire video. And that sounds like it would be worse, but it's not. For example, getting sponsored by a product and then the video is about reviewing the product in the video and doing something with it. Yeah, those are the 5 types of YouTube sponsorships. Where am I? I think I got lost. Where's oh, here it is. Here's the way back. Even though there's actually no, well, there is an exit. It's just not the way you came in. It's in the cafeteria. Want to know how to leave? I know how to leave. Whee! Yeah, you go to this Minecraft area. Hold on, let me give one attempt at the nil difficulty obby. So if you walk through this arch, it will activate some gameplay. And it's like catastrophic difficulty. There's supposed to be a badge you get if you complete it. Oh, okay. There's supposed to be a badge you get if you complete it, but no one's even tried yet because it's just so hard. And ain't nobody about to do that. I'll add the badge eventually. Where's the Fortnite obby? Maybe in like ring 11. Okay. Kind of want to do or go play the EToH Christmas event. Like I said earlier, I've completed 2 towers there. Or 2 of the steeples, the 2 easier steeples. I could reattempt Steeple of the Christmas Spirit. Let's go do that. I didn't make a thumbnail for it though, so we might have to do that. EToH. Let's go. Oh, they released Winter Event Part 2, whatever that means. I don't know what that actually includes. Please not some unnecessarily difficult boss fight. That's probably what it is though. Alright, get into my server if you can. I don't know what to tell you on how to do that, though. Sure, 2 new towers. Santa and Sobs. Santa, the composer of Jingle Bells, according to the arrangement I played of Jingle Bells in 6th grade. I need a good screenshot. And then I'll put, I don't like making thumbnails in the live stream because it takes like 5 minutes and I ain't got time for that. Brian, come over here. You're going to be in this thumbnail. Let's sit on the bench together. And and try to hide as much of the UI as I can, including the utility button that I was figuring out. Okay. Can't do much about the tool at the bottom, apparently. Okay. And let me speedrun making a thumbnail real quick. I'll stay on the bench. Santa the Mini Tower about shrimp soup. Yes. It's a necessarily stupid, hard, neat. Okay, place your bets. Is Sobs like a Tower of Berry Blast type thing where it's short and sweet but like difficult gameplay, or is it just stupidly long and annoying for no reason and horribly loop failable? My money is on the latter. Okay. I know you guys can't see me making the thumbnail. Sorry about that. But I'd rather not leak my Photoshop account, which says like things. I don't know. What should I put on the thumbnail? EToH. What should we play? I don't know. What do I even put on here? Christmas 2025 event. Wait, let's do... Gotta make it Christmas colors. EToH Christmas 2025. Almost done. I'm speedrunning this thumbnail. Okay, now add text stroke in red so that it's nice and colorful Christmas colors. Okay, and then let me save it on your computer. Just put it on the desktop for the moment. Christmas event thumbnail. There's the PSD file saved. And then save the PNG image that I'm about to upload as the thing too. Now, in this unnecessarily updated and oh boy. Did the stream just go out? I hope change thumbnail. Okay, playing EToH Christmas event. Okay, the stream didn't go out. Okay, good. Somebody updated the YouTube streaming UI for no reason, and now I can't find where the button is that I need to change the thumbnail. Like, where even is it? Stream settings? Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Wait, I need to change the description too. Christmas, 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 Christmas. There, yep. Okay, you'll have to refresh the stream for those changes to take effect, but there you go. Okay. So, Steeple of the Christmas Spirit. It doesn't even have a length warning. That is insane because I died on I started loop failing on floor 5 40 minutes into the run. Not even kidding. Though about 10 minutes of that was me doing something else. But point is, what? Do I want to do story mode? I guess I'll do story mode. Right, I'll just click through the story, though. Welcome to the sound of garbled audio. I really don't feel like reading this again. But I'll basically sum it up. Prologue, Dreams of a Dead Future. Do you like the sound of me clicking? He always pays me a visit. I don't know what he wants. All I know is his presence gets annoying. Right, there we go. Afternoon, sleepyhead. I hope I didn't disturb you. Wait, how do you move? How did you move? I want to move. There. If you read that one, it said, it took me 30 minutes without story mode. Without story mode is crazy. And also, what happened to, like, lighthearted Christmas steeples? This has, like, heavy themes in it for some reason. Okay, the idea is you're, like, remembering, or your childhood friend is, like, here to visit you at the hospital as you are terminally ill, and you're, like, remembering things from your childhood. Come on! Okay, so there's at least this which helps, and then that stick is not correct. Okay, so I'm not going to be reading all the text, at least not until I get to the point where I failed previously. So you get the stick, bring it over here. Found one, blah, 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 blah. Okay, the thing with trying to do in, like, a video, these story towers that have all this reading is, like, what do I do? Like, I don't want to just have, like, 3 minutes of the video just reading it, because, like, that's boring. And another thing is I have to read it awkwardly slow or click to fast forward it, and then it's too fast. Memoir of an Ice Sheet. And gameplay. Lovely. Yeah, so falling in several places throughout the tower that are not well indicated at all. Oh, and those things, like, explain the gameplay, but I remember it from playing this before. There are several places not indicated where falling sends you all the way back to there, so, yeah. And there's almost no button progress. Fun. But basically, these blocks will spawn a thing above you called an attacher. I think that's part of the V6 kit, as that's what this event is built in. This is pretty easy. So, yeah. Now, let's treat this like a speedrun, because I guess I can work this into, well, the video where I try to speedrun the whole Christmas event, which has already been recorded, but I guess I could work this in. I don't know, do I want to do that? Not much of a point in speedrunning it now that there are, like, 3 more steeples. And remember, I have enough recorded that I can make it into 8 minutes, which is the minimum for mid-roll ads. But, well, my videos tend to be around 20 minutes, so mid-rolls usually aren't. Or the 8-minute minimum isn't usually a concern. And I think the point of the video... Well, okay. It's sort of 2 videos are coming from this. There's the actual video where I try to speedrun it, and it'll kind of be told like a story. With, like, a different editing style. You'll see. Maybe, depending on what I don't know. We'll see how I decide to do that. And then, as a related video, is the one where I analyze the trend of towers simply becoming too long. Also, Roro. No. I'm trying to read that. 4th tower is 30 plus minutes. Of course, why wouldn't it be? If it's on the length warning, then, you know you're just fried. If it says it's like that I could reasonably expect to take at least an hour on. No! It's okay. This part's netted. But what floor is it? Nobody knows. This could be floor 1 still, or it could be like floor 3. There is at floor 5 a sign that in fact says it's floor 5, so there's that. Keep in mind, steeples are 5 to 6 floors though, so is that near the end or isn't it? There could be another 5 minutes of gameplay afterwards that are all considered floor 6. So, what does being on floor 5 even mean in 2025? Wait, yeah. Okay, you hit that, it's like a timer. Huh. Yo, Roro Studios, yes. Hello. Floor 34242044820. Exactly. Oh, and look ahead. Like, that's a big theme in this tower, because if you don't look ahead, you're falling down there and going all the way back to the start. I mean, about 2 minutes of my run was spent reading, or being shown text that I didn't read, but the point still stands. It's big punishment that's not indicated. Yeah, that's a similar, it's a related problem to towers becoming too long. It's that they're punishing and they don't indicate where or when. Like, because all the time I'll be like 30 minutes into a steeple that was supposed to take me 10 minutes, and I'll come across an outside, but it might or might not be netted. It's hard difficulty, who knows? Why is a hard difficulty steeple taking me 30 minutes to complete? Who knows? Okay, here's the end of this part. This floor? 2 floors? Who knows? Okay, so you go ice skating. Somehow this kid got here in like 1 minute, and I had to do all that gameplay. Forced dialogue. Okay, so that was remembering that. What point are you trying to make here? That was on the past counter. You know full well we won't be able to relive it again. So what are you planning? Magically cure me? Just hear me out just this once. Take your stupid gift and go. I don't want it. Dude. It doesn't matter if I... Okay. Didn't have time to read it. Stop saying that. Connor's sudden loud voice across the room. Blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry for yelling. By the way, blue text is, I guess, your inner thoughts. With a hefty sigh, he takes another seat. I don't want to know what words could come out of me. It's as if I'm desperate for something. I already knew my answer. How about the time we rode a cable car? I still remember how high up we were. Okay, here come... Well, not quite yet, but there is the fun loop fail-y part. That, in my first attempt, I luckily did not loop fail that bad. But anything can happen in your second attempt, can't it? Why am I lagging? That's not what I need right now. Especially when falling equals 10 minutes more work. Or, yeah. See, you would think, oh, maybe since we're on to the next memory, you don't have to do all the gameplay you just did before that, like before this past sequence in the hospital. But no, if I fall, I go all the way back to where that road fell apart. Not back to the ice rink, so that means the only button progress is the dialogue I don't have to reread. It's like, bruh. Conveyor launch. Almost press space there. That would have been bad. I go up here. Yes. Okay, now here you're supposed to hit these star buttons. Yeah, there we go. The little star button thingies, they are morpher buttons. As explained by those question mark circle thingies. Present. Okay, I saw the present that's like heart-shaped, I think, that like people drop, and yet I just can't pick it up. What's up with that? Explain. And also, I don't like the collecting presents. It's so annoying. And also, be careful here. You can't go in the middle, presumably. I didn't fall because of that, but I did notice... Oh, wait. Probably can't jump there. Okay, and then... Oh, you can't dismount yet. I think it auto-dismounts. There we go. Okay, look ahead, look ahead. Can't see ahead. I think, as I recall, this one doesn't have look ahead. Nice. Loop failing time. As that's a net. Or it's like if there are 2 more presents in the other lobbies. collecting presents is so annoying, dude. It's like you have to. They've made it a bit better in the recent years, but like the times where you gotta complete like multiple minutes of some weird mystery secret thing in a tower no one's ever gonna find. Okay, back in the early days, they used to just be like a random can collide false wall that was semi-transparent. By the way, go this way. But nowadays, it's like multiple minute, unnecessarily complicated puzzle to solve it. That like, how does anyone even find these things? But anyway, it's... See, remember when I said this is the loop failure part? That's why. Anyways, it's like spend 10 minutes completing some weird secret ending type puzzle that no one's ever going to be able to find without the wiki to get to the present location where it might or might not be, and it probably isn't there. And even if it is, somebody's probably camping it, and even if there aren't, they're like, bro. It's like horrible. Just horrible. But in the more recent years, they've been a little different. There's been, like, with the system of unnecessarily complicated puzzle and then hope no one's already claimed it and it spawns, like, every 30 minutes somewhere in the ring, the best strategy by far is just wait, like, a week and then go for it when, you know, not everybody is trying to do that. Right, this thing. So the star morpher thingies, they move down the loop fail teleporter. Maybe I'm just being an old curmudgeon about this game. Dude. And remember, no button progress. So once again, it's as if it was 3 minutes ago when I first got to this part. Of course. And also the lag isn't helping. Okay, so don't go up there. Go over here. And then also don't jump on those. They can collide false. The windowsills, they can collide false. Warning, warning, warning. Okay, this part's netted at least. I have 300. Of course you have that many tickets. Why wouldn't you have that many tickets? When in Rome. No, new unofficial rule in the Roro server. Never mind, I don't feel like explaining it. But point is, there's no stopping the forbidden number, so might as well just give up at that point. Okay, so there's a cutscene thingy here. I believe these camera effects are part of the V6 kit, rather than having to do them as a custom client object like in Citadel of Leon Laboratories, the existing version. That's 3 floors that take you 15 minutes. See, I care about lengths of towers. Noticed that it takes 15 minutes to do 3 floors, and that's not good, because then the whole tower is going to be like 2 hours long at that rate. You know, 20-floor Citadel. The actual goal for that Citadel is probably going to be around 30 minutes. And that should mean you hit the 15-minute mark around floor 10, not around floor 3. Wait. Oh, I go over there. Press that. That moves this thing up, and then we do the cable cars. And then Dialogue. I don't want to read this. You were the one all excited about renting a cable car. Okay, well, it's different when you're actually there. You get in first then. What if it breaks or something? Stop. Just stop it. Please, stop making me remember things I don't want to. I blurted out so spontaneously in the result. It seemed like Hunter had the same idea, but maybe this was the final idea. I'm sorry. This is stupid. You're right. He turned, about to leave without a single word. Something. Wait. Connor paused, despite the hope being a sliver. There was something else we did that day. You remember, right? How could I forget? It was the best night I could have asked for. Just us something. Okay. Then you ride the cable car. A night to remember. Watch me miss the jump, the walking simulator into here. Or actually, that's a teleporter underneath it, it looks like. Or it might not be. Might be a progress lost net. Nobody knows, because nothing's ever indicated. Get to the campsite. Who goes camping in 20-degree weather? See you again. Welcome to floor 5, it says over there. 17 minutes in. Remember when steeples were meant to take like 5 to 6 minutes? This is like the last section. Well, it's where my PB is because I fell and then just started loop failing. I missed a jump. I missed an extremely easy jump and then fell to floor 1. That was fun. It was a really fun experience. I wonder if you can just jump down this. But I think now's not the time to be doing that. Okay, that's a falling part. The jump I missed was this. Yes, the jump onto the vine. I am not kidding. And then falling here indeed sends you all the way back to floor 1. Then it's just loop failing simulator from there. Okay, jump down there. It looks like there's a little board that goes off of that thing. Yeah. Do you guys think I can beat this in the next 1 minute and 20 seconds? Probably not. I mean, the other sections, or the other memory, there's probably like a whole story sequence at the end, isn't there? Yeah, forget it. That's not happening. So in other words, a second attempt at this, still, where most of it is a replay, still isn't enough to complete it in under 20 minutes. And it's a steeple, a short tower, supposedly. But we are in new PB zone, so 15 seconds to get past these purple platforms, I guess. Nice. Jump up. Okay, do this carefully. Ooh, whoa. That was kind of fun. I enjoyed this game. Okay, look ahead, look ahead, look ahead, look ahead, look ahead. Alright, here's the campsite. Let's open the door. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, great, more gameplay. See? That was the... I mean, I guess things weren't really looking like they were wrapping up. But stars. Okay, well, you claiming this is the final section, which I believe you, but surely things are starting to wrap up now, right? Oh, I can just stand there. Okay, cool. I don't need to hit it with my arm and then get back. Oh no, oh no. Please don't be a soft lock. Please don't be a soft lock. Okay, it's not a soft lock. Good. Well, not a soft lock, but send me back to floor 1 lock. because it would effectively be very quickly followed up with endless loop failing of, let's see, the whole tower? Yeah, that seems about right. If I'm complaining too much, just let me know. The steeple is the reason why steeples are now also one tower point. Steeple at this point is just size, not length. Exactly. Like I said, steeple and tower, steeple of and tower of mean the exact same thing at this point. Oh, hit that and ride. That goes faster than I thought. Oh boy, how am I getting out of this situation? Ooh. Oh. Look ahead. Hold on. Okay, so that thing's moving. And it will just disappear if I'm not quick enough. There. Now what? Do I go up again on that ladder? Or do I go across the trees? That's crazy. Just no idea where to go. Genuinely have no clue. Looking around still. Oh, there it is. Okay. It was on the other side. And okay, there wasn't a, okay, that I'll take that one. That was on me. I didn't see that arrow. Fine. You won't have to hear me complaining about bad indication. Sure, it exists elsewhere, but it's not here. That one was fully on me. I'll admit it. 9 seconds. Spinny. Okay. Let me look around for arrows now that I know that those are quite helpful, actually. Put it on here. Okay. Thought that was a very quickly moving platform. Okay, arrow, and go down here. Okay, no look ahead needed there, thankfully. How much longer is all this gonna go? Huh? It looked like things were wrapping up a while ago. Maybe. Not really. But, like, I feel like we've been on this one campsite floor for a while now, you know? Okay, go up. Jumpy. Oh, did I go over there? Yeah. Let me get a bit of swing going. That was somewhat successful. How fast is this? Not very fast. And jump. Surely that's the end, right? Surely. No, we got a zip line. GG. Yeah, right. Is it the end or isn't it? I don't know. Okay, surely things are wrapping up now. Progress. Wow. Right. Connor, it's. How did I never know a place like this was in our town? Because you rarely leave your place, man. Like, ever. Dude, look at the stars. They're just like us. What? I mean, even though we don't see... Okay, it's super cheesy, I know, but what I'm trying to say is that... me, your friends, will never leave your side. Like, ever. Act 4, A Body Divided. It was the best night for me. But I'd give anything to undo it. Connor. I shouldn't have been so excited. When I saw you outside after a while, I just wanted to hang out with you all day. I'm so selfish. It wasn't your fault. Then why are you so unhappy to see me? It's justified. That night when we were coming home, Now what? Over here? Man, time flies so fast. We're going to do this every Christmas, you hear? Yeah, it was fun. Don't forget my gift. I gave it to your dad. Yeah. See you tomorrow, Connor. Go home. Don't I live across the street? Yes, per the arrow. What? It's funny, isn't it? The one time I get to hang out with my best friend all day. It ends up in a tragedy, all because of me. Connor, I know you don't want to see me anymore. I'm sorry. I completely understand. It was terrible for me to show up on Christmas. I know how much you despise it. Looked like my state was affecting Connor more than me. I never knew. I just closed everyone off. That's all I wanted. Even then, I had to say something. I had to confront him with the truth. Connor, I never hated Christmas. I never blamed you. I was just so angry at the world. Angry for taking away my happiness. Angry for desecrating Christmas. Angry for destroying my connection with you. When I thought it couldn't get any worse, it decided to give me a terminal illness. I felt my hands squeezed tighter at the sheet beneath me. I was so afraid that I pushed all of you away. I never thought about forgiving you because I didn't need to. It was so unfair. But you're still here, aren't you? After all this time, you hadn't given up. Even with all that pent-up anger. You. Remember what I said back at the campsite, right? I never stopped thinking about you this past year. Because I want you to be better. I want you to feel like yourself again. And I want you to know we'll always be here for you. That's what Christmas is all about, isn't it? Started feeling more cozy and warm. It's a feeling I thought I wouldn't experience again. Oh. Connor looked at the gift. I had almost forgotten about that. He rushed up next to my bed. He unwrapped the gift but quickly hid it. You didn't get to open it last year, so, Merry Christmas. I took the star necklace from his hand. I didn't know what to say, but Connor could tell that by my face that I was really grateful. Come on, they're waiting for us. What? Who else, silly? Your family and friends. Your parents got to discharge you for the holidays. You can finally go home, man. Going home. I'd always dreamed about it. Now it was becoming a reality. Leave the room. Door. I'll keep going. You can zoom out. Hold on. Epilogue, the Christmas spirit. That's a really long ending, huh? It skipped like 5 minutes of gameplay. Now, are any of these presents addressed to me? Surely yes. As your favorite EToH YouTuber. Nope, doesn't look like any of them are. Dedicated to all our friends. P.S. Congrats to blah, 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 blah. Don't feel like reading those names. Is that the real WinPad? Yes. GG. Let's go. 20 tickets. Well, that was definitely a very nice, lighthearted steeple with no heavy themes whatsoever for Christmas. Yep, surely. Like, come on, what is up with that? What happened to just raging at this game, not also crying? You know? Okay. So, probably I'm going to end the stream here. You should try sobs. You know what? It's going to make me sob, so let's just get it over with. If I can find where it is. Yeah, am I the recipient of any of these gifts? I feel like I'm well known enough in this community that I could be, more than whoever's on here. No idea who that is. No idea who that is. No idea who... Wait, I might know who that is. No idea who that is. No, I do know who that is. No idea who that is. See? Where am I? Could be on any of these, for all I know. Whee! No? But, like, have you really checked any of them? Like, or have you checked every one of them? Is that a flip block? Or a jumpy? Oh, it's a jumpy. Steeple of below 0. Also no. See? For all we know, there could be one. Okay, now is there like a quick teleporter that unlocked to that portal? You haven't checked all of them. All sketches, like shown, are clickable to get more context. Grab hold onto box vines. Jump instantly on sphere vines. Jump onto the double jumper, then hold space towards the next platform. I didn't get any of that. Floor 10, -1 degrees Celsius below 0. No idea what that means. I need that in inches. Can I... What? This is just what? This is just floor 1. It's remorseless difficulty. This is not going to go well. I mean, you did get mentioned on the EToH tournament season 2. I did. I left for 30 minutes. Why are we dying on a hospital bed? Exactly. Steeple of the Christmas spirit. More like... steeple of the crying steeple. That was pretty bad. Okay. I guess for my own pleasure, let's find the other two, so I don't have to spend forever doing that. Why did bro got hit by a truck? Come to get some good insurance money? Oh wait, no, I hate the auto industry. Never mind. Coming soon. Not actually, maybe. I was working on a sequel to I Hate the Music Industry called I Hate the Auto Industry, but I don't know if I'm ever going to actually finish that. Dev tree? I can be a developer. And a special thanks to everyone who built a steeple/tower in this event for helping with the bug testing progress. And for helping with the bug testing. Cat therapy. 383 oofs in the server. Nice. So this is nothing. No steeples anywhere. Also, there's a YouTuber gift section. Where? I'm probably not on it, though. Because if you know that, you probably checked them for me. And you already claimed I'm not on it. Nope. No, wait, aren't these aren't even EToH YouTubers. They're all like... Well, that one is. That's the general Roblox YouTuber tree. At this point, we're just looking for a present to me, which I don't think I'm going to find, so. So sad. Not me. Experts is on there. Why can't I be? If Nullicity is on one of these and I'm not, I'm gonna crash. Oh, and there's Santa. Shrimply, another normal tower, amazingly. What is this? April Fools? Who names a tower like that? Not at April Fools. Come on now. Ahito and CRP are YouTubers. They ain't in one of the lobbies. The YouTuber one is only for the big YouTubers. Yeah. I mean, I didn't read everyone in every tower, but, like, I'm not replaying a 30-minute steeple to maybe find one with my name. For all I care, I'm on one of these. Yeah, as long as we don't know, we may as well assume that, you know? Okay, well, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream here because I got to do some stuff. And people are going to start waking up in this house soon. Yeah, because I'm going to be going out of town this... It's not really weekend, because it's the end of the weekend now, but the next couple days, visiting some family, and probably doing some fun interstate driving. Fun. But I'm probably going to do some editing on the speedrunning the Christmas event, which means making the proxies for the recordings, which doesn't involve actually doing anything, but it does need my computer to run, and to, like, create them. Any of these am I on? Maybe? No. But yeah, I really don't want to be in... Wait, the proxy's almost done. And then we're leaving. Because we're leaving in, like, a little under 2 hours, so... Yeah. I'll just keep present hunting. And keep getting more disappointed. Oh, and there's the other tower. 30 plus minutes long. Yeah, right. More like an hour long at least. Are these just like the builders of that? Yes. I guess I could give these other towers a try. Let's do the April Fool's one. That's what I'm going to call it. We'll see if it lives up to that quality expectation. Exactly. I'm not the only one who thinks this. I think Nolisty got a special thanks in the tower you just played, but I'm not sure. Alright, I'm going to crash. I low-key don't care. That steeple did not need to be 22 minutes, especially since it's medium. It wasn't bad. It's just obnoxiously long. Exactly. Emphasizing the second part of that word. This is long. I didn't even read the length warning. Yeah, this looks like about April Fool's quality. It doesn't even look that... Well, maybe not. Below, it does, but above, it doesn't look that long. But there's probably like 50 areas you get teleported to. Wow. Okay. To be fair, I guess I am kind of disconnected from the community a bit in this game. I don't really watch any EToH videos, which might come as a surprise considering I make them all the time, but, you know, I'm not particularly active in the EToH Discord either. I would be if they, I mean, sometimes I don't know, not really. Hold A. I didn't read that. So I don't know. Hopefully I'm on one of these, but I don't know. But, like, you're talking to, like, the 10th most subscribed EToH YouTuber, you know? I feel like... I ain't doing this. I still can't believe Nolicity passed me. So if he has a present and I don't, I'm gonna crash. There's an area you get teleported to. Those YouTubers are really active in the EToH. What do I even do? Do I just go... You know what? I'm gonna go say things in the EToH server right now. You know what? I'll make sure I'm on a present next year. That's for sure. Alright. EToH. Let's say... EToH discussion. But, like, this channel is just so active all the time, and I only really talk in there when there's something to reply to, and then, actually, most of the time, someone's like, oh, hey, it's Roro. So let's just wait until a message gets sent that I can reply to. Or I could start a conversation related to our towers getting too long. Actually, that could be part of this video I'm doing. Where exactly do I go now? Someone asks in what I believe it. Oh, I can reply. I know the answer. jump down, to the bottom, a door has opened. There we go. Alright, now wait for people to recognize me. Then I'll feel validated. It's over. It's over. Alright, I should probably just end the stream. Alright, so I hope everyone has enjoyed. Okay, thanks, Brian. I was recognized by someone watching the stream. Yeah, alright, so thanks for watching the stream. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. If you enjoyed, I just said that. Those YouTubers are really active in the EToH server. Real. Yeah, I'll try to be more active in the EToH server now. If I know what to say. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video or live stream, probably video. And yeah, have a great day. See ya.